into the budget. We need to do cost-benefit analysis of everything that we put on the table, and that's how we are going to manage to be able to bring down expenditures and spend in more productive ventures.
During a high-level discussion on the budget strategy for the fiscal year 2023 to 2024, Dr. Arthur Benyongisha, the Executive Director of Advocates for Coalition for Development and Environment, ACCORD, states that data shows that public expenditures accounts for the majority of the Uganda's national budget. He points out that the government should prioritize other constructive initiatives that foster economic growth rather than spending money on administration as Ugandans await for the 2023 to 2024 budget reading.
Actually, almost over 50% of our budget is funded externally. But two, the public debt has gone up. But we also have issues of public administration expenditure. We are spending so much money in doing less things. We think that we should be spending money in productive sectors than on just people who do small things. So that's why we're thinking about government. We have we have an economic crisis. So we need to put a moratorium, for example, on the district creation of districts. We are glad the government has listened. The minister has attested to that. Government put a moratorium on the creation of districts, which was increasing public expenditure. But we're also saying, can you invest in productive sectors like tourism?
Honorable David Bahati, the Minister of State for Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, claims that government has imposed embargo on the creation of new administrative units and is downsizing its bureaucracies to cut costs.
Apart from those administrative units that were already created, we have put an embargo on those, as the Minister of Local Government announced a few months ago. But also we are trying to rationalize departments and organizations in government to be able to save money regarding costs of administration.
I think first of all, we need to reduce our budget. Because, you know, the other day Ugandans were complaining that we are borrowing a lot of money. But where do you get the financing? So we need to cut the coat according to our size. You cannot say you have a budget of 48 trillion when your local revenue is only up to 25. So we must reduce the budget. It means we must cut down wasteful expenditure.
President Museveni received a report on the government's wasted spending from the Internal Security Organization ISO, which also suggested merging or eliminating several state organizations. For instance, the ISO study shows that during the 2016-2017 fiscal year, government departments and ministries spent 190 billion on welfare and entertainment, 353 billion on travel, and 393 billion